What's up, traders? So today, same as yesterday, same as Monday, same watch list. Mainly looking for euro pound short. We didn't get these are the intradays, by the way, but we didn't get this the break yet. Hopefully, we get it because I would like to get into some euro short, and pound long seems quite nice. We had today emergency rate cut of 50 basis point, and if you look at the market reaction on that, it's like, yes, we had 80 basis point move down, and in a space of literally 1 hour, the market reacted in the opposite way. So essentially, the market is more into buying pound even when you get this kind of news. So this indicates me that we have some bids there. So still liking euro pound short, even if the daily is getting a bit messy now. But need to see more developments. Need to see this trend line breaking down. Hopefully the 4 hour breaking down as well, and some kind of strong momentum. I wouldn't jump in with a very slow, like a very slow kind of break. I'm not interested in that. I'm really interested in the market giving me the signs I want. So this guy, pound kiwi short, I'm a bit more less into it, because as I said, I'm looking mostly for a pound strength and not a pound weakness. Even though kiwi strength is a nice play. Euro Kai can be nice as well. I can quickly show the higher time frames. It's not amazing, but we kind of have some kind of resistance there. I wouldn't jump in right now because, given the momentum, how many times, these are the kind of numbers I think every trader should have in mind. How much a move is strong, how much a move is normal for a certain pair, for a euro CAD. How many times do you see in 2 weeks 1,000 basis point move? Not often. You can just look at the chart as well for a quick eye check, but basically in this amount it's a very strong momentum, so wouldn't go in front of the train trying to pick the knife falling, but definitely needs more deceleration, and definitely more development on this guy. If we can have a break with a momentum there, I can be looking for a short there. This said, the negative there is that I don't like to be long CAD right now, so I would need to probably see some kind of slowdown in oil related news. So if we can have some kind of better agreement or these kind of things, or even not an agreement, but the market shows some kind of clear signs that US oil can break up, I'll be interested in that. If that's not the case, again, I usually put technicals in front of everything, but we are like in a time where, how many times do you see a drop of 40% on oil? Not often. As well, on the 4 hour chart, volume is going down, price is going up. This sounds like a pullback, textbook pullback. So My bias on oil is definitely to the short side for a trend continuation. Can reject this part and then we can go long from this. This is a possible view, definitely. But again, need to see more. I wouldn't jump on that. So EuroCAD seems nice on technicals, but I need to just have a bit more confirmation on the news and for sure a breakdown of this trend line. So mainly keeping an eye on euro pound, and we talked about USD CHOF. It's not something I took, definitely not. I'm quite not really into going against the trend if it's not beautiful, if it's not perfect. So for me, this is not really a perfect trend. Going short CHOF with this kind of momentum on the markets could have been the case if we had, for example, yesterday all the equities going up. Thing is that we don't have that. So we had the S&P going up because of Trump's giving some easing on markets, but European markets were not in the same tone. So this is telling me that the sentiment is not really gone yet. So I'll be more careful on the short side of the safe haven currencies. Again, technicals before, but just take into consideration where in which market regime you are to kind of risk manage better your to kind of manage better your risk. Sorry. So this could have been a trade, but I would have taken it there with targeting maybe 4 hour. Thing is that there are two sides of that. When there is this kind of strong momentum, the stop loss is not only in terms of price, but as well in terms of time. Meaning, like, I don't expect this to be going up and down and then hitting my target in weeks. I think momentum is to the downside, so we may get a pullback on different equities for now. But so far the signs are to the downside. So all the pullbacks are short-lived. Let's say, like, we have a time to place them, and then if it doesn't go up quick enough, then it's probably gone. This was the first part. Quite a lot of risk on that, but still, if you have, like, let's say the edge goes down to 20% rate win, but you have these kind of trades, just do the calculation, just do the simple probability expectation, expected value of a gain. But essentially, when your probability goes down, I would like to see more risk reward ratio. So my stop loss would have been there. I can place it there, but it will be more risky, somewhere there. The target, yeah, would be 450 MA. I can target slightly higher, but again, so for a 1-to-1 trade with all the risk I said, I was not in to place a trade on this guy. So yeah, basically this can work, but I think that there is some risk associated to this trade, so I would like to see more development. I will keep an eye on that anyway. If we can have, let's say, I don't know, some kind of double bottom on the daily and then some kind of pattern there, I will be in taking it, but needs more technical developments, need more signs that people are watching 92 handle, 92.5, and I can jump in. So far, let me check something. Yeah, so far keeping an eye on euro pound mainly, and see if we can get a little pullback play on this guy. Stay tuned and happy trading.